Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, through NLI Goa, my respected principal sir, respected vice principal madam, and me undergone a training, a virtual training, of course, by NLI Goa on online assessment. An expert from RIE Ajmer conducted the session very nicely. He is really an expert on these things. He mainly focused on Google Forms, how to conduct online assessment. Google Forms is one of the better way for that. So he was going a little bit faster. So I hope many of us may not be able to pick the exact points, how to do Google Forms, how to create. So here I am doing this for your convenience. Before this session as well, I already conducted many tests for 12th class and all these. Okay. So my short experience I am sharing with you. Let us go for how to make an online assessment through Google Forms. What you have to do first is, let me share my screen here. I am sharing my screen. First of all, the necessary foremost thing is you should have a Gmail account, right? So this is my Gmail account. It's already open for me. So first you log in to your Gmail page. Then go for, you can see here these 9 dots, Google Apps dots. You click that, you will get your Google Drive. Every Gmail account is associated with that drive. So click on that drive. Number of options will come out. Here net is much a little bit slower, so it's taking much time for this. Kindly wait. Yes, it's opening. Here you can see number of options like My Drive, Share with Me, Recent, Start, Flash, Storages, etc. So where we go for is My Drive is opening. Yes. And let the pictures open. Actually, these are my Google Forms I till time conducted for, especially for 12th class mathematics. It's not opening completely here. Yeah, it's open. So you can see inverse trigonometric functions, number of systems as well. The main thing is after conducting such exams, these are my exams, number of behind the scenes. The recent ones are showing here. You can see this certify EM records. Automatically a record will prepare for you. How many students appeared for the examination? How many correct answers? How many incorrect answers? The marks they got and the points, the ID of their certificate, all these things. So all these we are going to see now. Now after opening this My Drive page, where you have to go is, you can see here plus new, right? Tap on that plus new button. Again, these are the options there. Folder, all these you can create. Google Documents, Google Sheets, Google Slides. Google Slides is somewhat like PowerPoint, the same slides. We will discuss later for certificates, right? You can see this option, move, more. So where we have to go is this plus button, then more. Then you can see Google Forms, Google Drawings, Google Maps, etc. Google Jamboard, all right, for the means meeting purposes. So we will click on where Google Forms. So a new Google Form is open. Yes. So this will be the default slide of a Google Form. What we are going for is some examination. Let us click here. Okay, I am clicking here, untitled form. Let me write. You can give your subject name. I am, as a mathematics teacher, I am writing some polynomials. Right? Polynomials. You can have a description, 9th class mathematics. Right? So you do accordingly. Then, now where we are going for is, just click on the below button. You can see a question option opened, where the rightmost upper corner you can see a multiple choice. Click on that arrow. You can see the number of options will come out. Short answer, paragraph, MCQ, checkboxes, program, whatever you are going to ask. So let us start with multiple choice, right? I am clicking on multiple choice question. Let me write a multiple choice. Some order of okay, order of a linear polynomial. Let us write linear polynomial. Right? So this is my question, multiple choice. Now what we want to do is we want to give options for the students. Here is an option one. I am writing some zero first option. Then you can see add another, right? Add another options. Option add option. Click once again. Let me write one more option. Let me write two. Right, it's since it's numbers, they are coming automatically four. So these are my four options, right? Still you can say other and add option. So I am deleting this. Now there are four options, right? After now, for my first multiple choice question is prepared. Order of a linear polynomial. These are my choices. One, oh, there are five choices. Let me remove one, right? Let us give four options only. Now where we have to go is here, right? We are going here where you can see settings. Okay, let us go to settings. Then this will be the page, pop-up page, general presentation quizzes. In general, we will collect all email addresses. For certificate purposes, this is very important. You collect all the email purposes. Now there are four choices for my MCQ. Out of them, only one is correct. So I am limiting to one response. More than one response. If you need more than one responses, don't check this box. Let it be unchecked. So here I need a single answer. That's why I am checking this box. No, respondents can edit after submit. No, not allowed. See summary and chart responses. Not necessary. Go for the next session where presentation. Yes, this is very important. Which one? Show progress bar. See the next option, shuffle question order. Don't means this is not necessary to check. Once you check this, what will happen is if you are creating 10 questions, those 10 questions will shuffle the order, right? They will shuffle the order automatically. So let us not do that. If you want to shuffle, you check this box, right? I am going for the next one where quizzes. This is important. We are making this a quiz. So I am on, switch on. This make this quiz is on now. Now this release grade immediately after each submission. When a student submits their question, submit their exam, immediately after that they can view their result. How much marks, how much marks they scored, how many correct and how many incorrect answers. So this is important to check this box. Now see respondent can see what our students can see. They can see the missed questions, the correct answers and the point values. So we are going to save this, right? Now, after saving, you can see because of we check that box, collect email addresses, you can see a new option already came. Email addresses with a star means this is mandatory. This will collect email addresses. Now what we have to do is, now we know the question as a teacher, we know when we are preparing, we know which the answer is. But to know for the students which one is the correct answer, if they answered correctly, we have to go for answer key. So we are going to give an answer key, answer feedback. What the answer feedback is? Which of them is the correct answer? Here you take order of a linear polynomial. It is one is the correct answer. So I check. I am giving 1 point. So these are the two things. You correct a correct answer and 1 points, whatever they 1, 2, 3. See, you can vary this. For SN and MCQ, I am giving a 1 point only for that and done. Yes. So my first question is prepared here. Now, if you need more questions, here is the option. Before that, we want to add the student's name, right? Here is a plus button. See, you click on this plus button. See, the option came. Let it be name of the student. Actually, this should do before creating the questions. Name of the student. Name of the student. You see, it's a short answer. See, automatically short answer came the no answer key needed. Here you see this is a required field. When you press that required field, see automatically a star will come here, right? We need this one above this. So what we are going to do is shuffle, right? I am placing it above this. Right. Now email address, name of the student, no marks for that actually. See, I shuffle the order just by, see, place your cursor here and press and pull. Yeah, order of this pull. We were here. Now, now I need another question. So what I am doing is, see here a duplicate button, another duplicate button. So the same question will be repeated. The easiness is this. Easiness is that all the options will be there. 4 options. Order of a linear polynomial. Let me. Order of a quadratic polynomial. Order of a quadratic polynomial. Let me have the same, or otherwise, already we discussed an MCQ. Let me go for some short answer. Okay, I'm going for some short answer. Discuss. Right. So it's a short answer question. Whatever it is, the students will write that. Go for again. Go to this answer key. Add the correct answer. So I am writing order one. Order one here. Order two. Quadratic, etc. Okay, I am giving them 2 points. Done. So here I completed an MCQ, another short question. The same way, very same way, you can go for many options, right? Now here is the third question. Let us go for some essay question. Short answer, paragraph question. Let it be some paragraph question. Okay. So, based on degree and number of terms. So I am asking them as a paragraph question here. So let us go for the answer key. So here I need to type the answer. Okay, I am giving them 3 points. So after getting the feed means answer, we will check it done. Right? In this way, you can add any number of questions. If you need all the 10s MCQ, you go for MCQ only. For short answer, right? So all these methods. Now I am stopping here. I hope you understand these things. Now where we have to go is here, where here you can see an I preview. This is the preview of our Google form, right? Polynomials. So this will be the thing what students will see. Polynomials, 9th class mathematics, required field. All these are required fields. What are they? Email address, valid email address, name of the student, right? Now I didn't type nothing. That's why it's shown in red colors. Order of a linear polynomial. Students will do something too, right? Discuss the order of polynomials. Will answer what your answer is, etc. Then after that, students can submit. Right? But because these fields are very important, this will not allow us to submit. So there should be a valid email ID and a name of the student is right. Now this will get submitted. So I am submitting my answer. So immediately after submission, you can see the students can see their scores. Your response have been recorded. View score, right? A student can see immediately. So here you see, I checked the wrong answer. That's why the order of a polynomial. It was wrong. Correct answer is 1 because we feed that, right? Discuss a polynomial. I enter the wrong answer. This was the correct answer. And what are the type of polynomials? Whatever I type, the teacher found it as wrong. So no marks for that. Right? So immediately a student can view their marks. Right? This was the preview. Again the thing is here. not opening. Kindly wait, please. Not opening. Yes. Yeah. This is what we did now. Click on that again. Double click. It will open. Now, to make it more attractive, to make it more attractive, here you have an option, right? This is the option here. What? Theme. Theme. And saying this need of good connectivity. Actually. You can see here a response. We just submitted a mock response. That's why it's showing us response one. So here itself you can see how many students responded, how many students attended the exams. Directly you can see. Right. Here is the option. Customize theme. Tap on that. Right. See very different colors. So let me select this color. Gulabi. So here it will be shown. Right. Theme of the options. Choose an image. Let us choose an image for the theme. Let us go for a better theme. Work and school options. The very different themes are there. See, very attractive themes are there. Let me go for this pencil. Yes, pencil. Done. So it will get more attractive just for this purpose only. Now students will see like this. Okay? I don't need this. Let me remove this. Now, now the now you see so that how students can attend the exam and how we can create very different sort of questions like MCQ, short answer, and paragraph, whatever they are. Now what I'm going to share is how to attach certificate. Means just after the students complete the exam, if they got pass mark, the passing certificate will be mailed automatically to their email account. They will put some email ID here, na, valid email ID. So into that email ID, automatically certificates will be delivered. How you can see where you have to go is here. So I already have that button. So before that, I will show you here. This three button, right? More option. You certify. You click on the more, make a copy, etc. You can see here an option add-ons. So click on that add-ons. I am going for an add-on. To certify, you need an add-on actually. And that add-on is named as, see, so many add-ons are there. Notifications, lock, okay. Form publisher, automatically publish your form, email notifications, documentary appender. Yeah, where we have to go is here. It's all I already installed that. That's why it's showing as installed. Certify EM. Okay, this will create beautiful certificates for the students. So this will be better. I felt certify EM. Click on that and it will get added. Okay. After getting added, it will open. Yeah, after getting added, it will give, see, this add-ons, such a button here. So what I am clicking is clicking on that add-on button. Since I installed certify em, you can see certify em. So click on that certify em again. Click on that certify em. That is too slow. That's why it's not opening actually. Otherwise, it will open at once. Yeah. It should open, yeah. It's not open. Uh, I think I will make you another video for that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.